Awareness. If I had to pick one thing for you to remember, awareness skills. Awareness is everything. We're going to show you a couple of interesting films. They're very short, like a minute and a bit. Sherry, pay attention.
This is a test of selective attention. Count how many times the players wearing white pass the basketball. How many passes did you count? The correct answer is 15 passes. But did you see the gorilla? This video is from research by Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris and is copyrighted.
Wild, right? Now, for those smart ones who've read who've read this and gone, I know what was coming, check this one out. Here's the next one, because I did that. I've done it. I read that 12 years ago. What are you telling me that's not new? Wait for this one.
The monkey business illusion. Count how many times the players wearing white pass the ball. The correct answer is 16 passes. Did you spot the gorilla? For people who haven't seen or heard about a video like this before, about half missed the gorilla. If you knew about the gorilla, you probably saw it, but did you notice the curtain changing color or the player on the black team leaving the game? Let's rewind and watch it again. Here comes the gorilla, and there goes a player, and the curtain is changing from red to gold. When you're looking for a gorilla, you often miss other unexpected events. And that's the monkey business illusion.
So we'll get into why that's relevant in a second. But so much of TfL's course, Transport for London, talks about awareness, and they throw out this be aware. What does that mean? It's like be alert. The world needs more alerts. What does that mean? Because awareness is limited. Now, let's borrow someone who's very relevant now, and I'll show you about awareness, something you probably have never realized. This is amazing. A little bit of Federer, one of the best return of serves ever. Just a couple of his bits, and I'll show you about awareness and how we can use it for self-protection.
How about that?
Is in.
Oh, and even the
Never get that, do you, as a player?
Right.
That length.
That's true.
So, Roger Federer, arguably the greatest return of server there has been, apart from Andy Murray. And my career before this was as a tennis pro. Yeah, and we studied for a long time. This was at Sampras before that, actually. Tried to work out how people who return serve could do it. There were a load of tests. Did they watch the ball better? Are their reactions quicker? None of those. What they were able to do was turn off the monkey illusion. Actually, by watching the ball, you narrowed the amount of awareness you could have. What happens with Federer, Federer doesn't see the ball quicker or react any quicker. He's more relaxed. That's one of the things you see about him. That's why ladies love him. He's just so cool and relaxed. But what happens with that is he takes in more information. So he has more reference points. Remember Battleships, the game? The more red pegs you got, the more white. He takes in more information, so his body's choosing from different options. He's not quicker. He's got more reference points. Whereas in the more focused you are, look at the monkey and the gorilla, the invisible gorilla things, they get you to focus on one single thing and then you get lost. Your awareness is hidden by over-focus. The over-focus on a tennis court is watching the ball. You don't watch the ball in a tennis court. You watch it come, you then relax, and you're not watching the ball when you hit it. You watch these guys at Wimbledon now, they are not watching the ball. They are gazing at the ball, but they're not like that. Now, what does that mean for us? It's this. This is so important. It's so important, and it irritates me more than anything else. We need as many of our senses operating to be fully aware of our surroundings, right? We need all of our. How many senses have we got? What have we got? We got how many? Amy, what are they? Go on.
Hearing, eyesight, smell, touch, and taste.
Okay. 2 of your most important senses are destroyed by modern technology. What are they? Pretty much. By, exactly right, by doing what? Headphones and iPhones. I do this. I walk down the street and I think to myself, how many of these adults and children could I have punched in the side of the head and taken their phone without them knowing I was on their ear? I did it on the way here, studying this course, almost all of them. And none of them could have done anything about it. None of them, because they didn't know I was there. Right? That's awful. That is awful, this. Not only is it awful for someone trying to steal your phone, it's awful because you didn't see the person in the car. It's awful because you just bumped into someone else. And it's simple. Put your phone and they're not Walkmans now, iPods. That was a worrying moment, wasn't it? Put it away. Yes, keep it on you. Absolutely. I didn't have the phone when I got a bashing, and it would have been nice to have the phone. So you've got the phone, keep it with you. Absolutely. But if you need to use your phone, right, mum or dad calls or whatever, this is what I do. Still, as someone who can fight, I move with my back somewhere, shop window, take my phone out, keep it down here, take my call, I'll be home just on the move, put it back in my pocket, come back out, so there's, I've cut off some of the things, and then I carry on with my... This is lethal. Don't do it. We need to open our awareness, not close it down. Does that make sense? If it was up to me, I think there should be a health warning on phones with that in mind. Absolutely should. And certainly for you youngsters who are going, not out into the wild world, there's no bad wide world out there, but certainly into a more alive world, pay attention, because your awareness, you need all of your awareness. All right? That's really important. Get off the phone. Let's move on. Because this is a sort of thrown in thing. This is important. This is a self-defensive thing, which you must be aware of. This is to do with awareness. The pincer is a name for a tactical move in the army, which is designed to confuse your awareness. All right? I'm going to use as an example, Dan, can I use you, please? Because he looks like just, doesn't he? He looks like someone. So stay there. We're on the long bridge in Putney, the train bridge. So the only way out is over, so I've got to face him. I'm going to use Sherry, but Sherry's going to come towards me. Dan's going to pincer, please. I'm just walking. Got my phone, maybe I noticed them.
You have the time.
Boom. He's now behind me because she has drawn my awareness. She has invisible gorillaed me. She has white shirt, count the person passing. That's her. Have you got the time? I didn't even know where he's gone. Even worse if I was on a phone as well. Right? And this is a very, 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 very common fight mugging thing. You can do it with 2s, 3s, 4s. For adults, this is how you'll see Dan come out. Sherry, come out. Matt, you come out. Emmy, can I use you? This is common. This is for the children, but this is for you to watch out for. Emmy, I need you here. Matty, you come here. So we have engagement, invisible gorilla moment, Have you got the time? Do you know where the local thingy? He's come, taken my wallet. I felt something maybe, but he's already passed it to her. So I'm like, oi mate, did you? I've gone to him. What? She's passed it to him. By the time I get round, I have no idea where that wallet's gone. And then he's disappeared. You watch it on CCTV in 4s. It's the pincer movement in 4s. All right, so adults, that's it. It's a classic, absolute classic. Now, let's go back to this. Dan's gone here. Now, we're now assuming you're not on your phone in an environment. So your awareness is already open. You have to ask yourself this question as a child. Why are you talking to me? And I'm not a paranoid man. There is no need for you to be talking to me. I'm a child. So if this comes, right, you ask me the question, turn. I don't, sorry. Right? That's all that is. He comes. This person does not need to be talking to a child. A normal adult will not do that. All you adults would never ask the child a time, right? It's just weird. So you wouldn't do it. So you need to ask. So he comes, right? Time. And I just turn in here. So I haven't, mate, sorry. Boom. I've just turned an angle. Does that make sense? Look at that. That's different from, Sherry, come here. That's different from this.
Excuse me, can I have the time?
Oh, suddenly, boom, he's behind me. No awareness. She does the same thing. Turn off. I can now see where that is. I can keep moving. This isn't guaranteed. He's got to go all the way around now. No, I haven't. Sorry. Run. Seen this so many times. So many times. I've stopped people in their tracks doing this, going, don't. All right. This is not the person you want to be asking the time from. Boom, you can stop people. I wouldn't recommend that to children, but from an adult point of view, just stops them in their tracks. Half of it is recognition as well, when they know they've been done. Okay, so that's the pincer. 2s, no one needs to speak to you. You are a child going to school or to get milk. You don't need to be spoken to. A normal adult will not do that. All right? Just beware of the pincer. Just very important, very important.